Hey everyone! Welcome to the Young and the Restless. I'm Jane, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Young and the Restless, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. Chelsea is using her con artist skills to figure things out on the. At Crimson Lights, Chelsea inquired about Kane's activities in Genoa City. He claimed he lost himself for a while, but now he's ready to take over the world. Chelsea joyfully interrogated Kane on what he had been up to since leaving town. Kane inquired about Connor. Chelsea inquired about Maddie and Charlie and whether Kane was present to see Lily. Kane avoided by saying Lily was out of town, meeting Aristotle Dumas. Chelsea was astonished Adam knew who Dumas was. "You've actually met the man?" Chelsea asked. Kane claimed he had. Chelsea explained all she knew about Dumas. She asked Kane how he knew Lily was in France and whether the Newmans should be concerned about Dumas. Chelsea speculated that the severe weather in France could be the reason no one had heard anything. Kane stated that he had to go for the airport, but that her inquiries regarding Dumas will be answered shortly. Kane promised Chelsea to do her best for Adam, and he'd be back in a few weeks. Meanwhile, in Adam's office, Victoria informed her half-brother that Cole has Legionnaire's disease and has not reacted to any therapies. She also mentioned that he was back at Memorial Hospital in Genoa City. Vicky admitted that she wished she could get rid of the knot in her gut. Adam was quite supportive of Victoria. She agreed with Adam that Victor's silence was disconcerting. Vicky believed that if something horrible had happened, they would have heard. Adam and Vicky agreed that not hearing from everyone may be interpreted as poor cell phone service. Vicky still didn't like it. Adam stated he was confident they were all fine. But he questioned why no one was reaching out. Adam and Victoria agreed that Victor would be a step ahead of Dumas. Then Adam told Vicky that Dumas Real Estate Company was buying up properties all across Genoa City, including the Genoa City Athletic Club. He further stated that Dumas Company purchased divisions of Chancellor that Nikki sold when she took charge. Victoria wanted to know what all of this meant. Adam responded he didn't know. Vicky wondered how this would affect everyone else. Adam recommended Vicky to focus on Cole. She told him how much it meant and thanked him for sticking behind while the rest of the family traveled to France. The two had some light banter. Vicky said Adam truly deserved it, and Victor would be delighted. They agreed that receiving praise from Victor was always difficult. Adam expressed his regret that Victoria was going through such a difficult situation with Cole. Then Chelsea entered. She asked Vicky how Cole was doing. Vicky agreed to let Adam fill her in. She was returning to the hospital with Claire to see Cole. After Victoria had left, Adam informed Chelsea that Dumas's company had purchased the GCAC. Chelsea informed Adam that she had run into Kane Ashby and that he was unsure. She described the entire meeting with him as odd. "He just seemed different," Chelsea noted. Chelsea remained distrustful of Kane. She jokingly admitted that individuals can change, like Adam did. Still, she wondered how Kane knew Lily was out of town and how he knew Dumas. Chelsea claimed that Kane stated that any questions they had concerning Dumas would be answered soon. Adam said it seemed like Kane really knows who the person is. Despite his large celebration, Adam claimed there was little buzz or social media presence about Dumas. He wondered how Kane and Dumas had met. Chelsea wondered if Kane and Dumas had known each other before Dumas became famous. Adam claimed that Dumas appeared on the scene 6 years ago. Chelsea stated that was around the time Kane left town. Adam hypothesized that Aristotle was Kane's father, Colin. Adam and Chelsea speculated that Kane's reappearance was related to Dumas' real estate acquisitions. Adam said that there were too many unanswered questions. Chelsea wondered what Victor would do with the limited information he had. She pondered what they could do because no one was returning their calls. Adam stated that he was going to fly to France to visit Victor in person. Meanwhile, back in Nice, Amanda ran into Devon in the shrubs. Amanda questioned what a lovely guy like him was doing in a maze like this. She wanted to know where Abby was. Devon claimed she was asleep. Devon stated that he didn't require fluffier pillows or more towels, but he could use some answers. He wanted to know where Kane was. Amanda did not know. Devon inquired about the overall purpose of the vacation. Amanda believed that Kane explained things clearly. He showed himself. Devon wondered why Kane didn't simply show up in Genoa City and introduce himself. Amanda stated that others might not have believed him. Devon reminded out that Kane hasn't even shown up for the dinners he was supposed to host. Amanda noted that even billionaires cannot control the weather. Devon maintained that everyone felt deceived too. Amanda said Kane confessed everything. Devon responded that he had not provided a cause for inventing the Dumas identity. Devon reminded Amanda of Kane pretending to be Philip Chancellor III, after which he feigned to be dead. He speculated that Colin may have planted this thought in Kane's mind. Devon inquired as to if Kane was attempting to win back Lily. Amanda said Kane never mentioned that. None of this makes sense, Devon explained. Maybe he wanted to get us all here so we would scramble around trying to figure out what he's up to when, in reality, he's just distracting us so he could put something completely different in motion. Amanda pondered why she would tell Devon anything about this, even if it were true. She questioned why she should be devoted to him. Devon believed they had made progress. Amanda claimed Devon had no right to point the finger at her. Devon apologized. He conceded that she owed her nothing. Devon recommended she take a step back and consider what she was doing there. He assured her she was intelligent and honorable and deserved better than to be duped by a two-bit scam artist. Amanda stated that she would know if Kane was setting her up. Devon recalled that Amanda was unaware that Colin had used her to acquire his riches. Devon suggested he may be her ally. Amanda inquired whether Devon believed she was genuinely going down. Devon was accused of being overly pessimistic. Devon moved away from Amanda. Devon then climbed into bed with Abby. They snuggled. She bemoaned not being able to contact Dominic. Devon described it as if they were in a prison with no bars. Abby remembered being Lily's maid of honor when she and Kane remarried. She said that the secrecy made her uncomfortable. Abby asked Devon if he had spoken with Kane. He said no. Devon says he had a drink with Amanda. Abby stated that she disliked the sound of that. Devon convinced Abby that he was on a fact-finding assignment alongside Amanda. She asked if he had discovered any facts. Devon claimed he tried to show Amanda that he was concerned about her hooking her cart to Kane. Abby inquired whether Devon's worries had an impact. Devon did not think so. He said that he didn't want to discuss Amanda, Kane, or Dumas. What do you suggest we do instead? Abby jokingly inquired. Devon mentioned that they had not enjoyed their time in France very much. The two kissed and snuggled in bed. Meanwhile, Carter alerted Amanda amid the tangle of bushes that Kane was on his way home. Carter told Amanda that Kane fulfilled his obligations throughout his trip. Carter and Amanda were unaware that Phyllis was eavesdropping from behind a plant. Vicky and Claire met at Crimson Lights. Vicky brought her daughter some tea. She stated they both needed to be strong for Cole. Claire stated she was still worried. She wanted to know why Cole wasn't improving. Victoria suggested Claire go home and recover. She also stated that they had to trust the professionals. Claire questioned how she could trust the physicians when they failed to detect what was genuinely wrong with Cole in the beginning. Then Vicky got a call from the hospital. Vicky and Claire rushed for the hospital right away. Claire and Victoria appeared to Cole's bedside. He was asleep. Vicky advised her daughter to be strong. She leaned in to inform Cole that she and Claire were present. Claire told her father to get healthy. Cole awoke and told Victoria and Claire that they had arrived just on time. The consequences of their plot were both immediate and long-lasting. Once destroyed, trust was impossible to recover, and the scars from their machinations persisted long after their union had ended. Some relationships never recovered, while others had to adjust to the new world they had created. For Cain, the repercussions were complex. While he had achieved some of his objectives, the cost was larger than he had imagined, leading him to doubt whether the ends actually justified the means. Holden, ever the opportunist, moved on to the next excitement, seemingly unconcerned about the devastation left in his wake. Even he couldn't completely avoid the consequences of his actions, as the havoc he helped create finally returned to him in unforeseen ways. Finally, their plot served as a warning of how swiftly power could move in Genoa City, as well as the dangers of underestimating those who operated in the shadows. The city would never be the same, not because of a single dramatic occurrence, but because of Cain and Holden's gradual, subtle erosion of trust. Their narrative became a cautionary tale, demonstrating the consequences of ambition unrestrained by loyalty or morals. And, while their identities would gradually recede from the forefront of Genoa City's dramas, the consequences of their acts would remain, a ghostly presence in the decisions and distrust that determined the city's destiny. The deeper levels of their conspiracy revealed how far both men will go to attain their objectives. Cain, who had always taken pleasure in his ability to strike a careful balance between family and power, now finds himself crossing borders he never thought he would. His explanations grew thin as the stakes rose, and the man who had once been seen as a calming influence evolved into something far more dangerous, a manipulator willing to sacrifice even those closest to him in order to maintain his position. Holden, on the other hand, had never claimed to be anything but what he was, a provocateur who thrived on chaos. For him, the conspiracy was less about long-term benefit and more about the joy of watching Genoa City's elite implode under the weight of their own secrets. Together, they were an unstoppable force, their combined abilities allowing them to exploit every weakness they met. The essential brilliance of their approach was in its adaptability. When one route closed, they seamlessly transitioned to another, always one step ahead of anyone attempting to piece together the facts. They exploited deception masterfully, allowing others to assume responsibility for their deeds while remaining in the background, apparently unconcerned. At times, it appeared that the entire city was trapped in their web, with each person playing a role they didn't completely comprehend, unknowingly helping Cain and Holden's plan. The psychological toll on their targets was enormous. Gaslighting, doubt, and paranoia became weapons in their arsenal, undermining confidence and causing splits where none before existed. It was a masterclass in deception, and Genoa City was left reeling long after the dust settled.